Olá pessoal, eu sou o Flávio e estou aqui para mais um vídeo de Witcher 3 Wild Hunt para o canal PlayRoom. Estamos aqui no porto para apanhar um barco para ir para Skellige, como estão aqui a ver. Temos que ir ver quem é que é o capitão aqui do barco. Olha, deve ser este. Mais meio... vá lá, agora foi rápido.
You captain of this tub?
What's it to you?
I'm Skellige bound. Need to get there.
Start swimming. Islanders, the black ones, all attackers in those waters. No one sails the route these days.
Come on. Clans are ready to deal. Leave you alone if you do. Someone's done it. Gotta have.
Not likely. Except maybe that daft bastard Wolverstone from the Atropos. A liar, a thief, and a bugger, that one. He might have parlayed with the sea swine.
Where can I find him?
In a pigsty most times. Others, the golden sturgeon. Ask for Flask, everyone knows him.
Bem, vamos lá procurar o outro gajo. Ui, ei, número 3. Epa.
God, a reaper's come for me.
Hey, handsome. You a vulgar one. I can see it in your face. Meats to yourself. Oh,
A sério.
I need a rest.
Oh, que caralho.
Hey, beauty. This is the trough, and you the bigger drunk. I insist.
Há aqui munições.
To me and honoured by granting me the privilege to let you pass.
Aqui umas missões. Pronto, o que é que vai acontecer agora?
Help some fellas out, master. We're a bit of coin short another round.
'Cause we're comrades, see? Witcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter.
Except witches earn more. Old villagers pitch in. Lords out with their purses. Ladies do like with their legs.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come on, don't make us beg. What's the witcher for, anyways? It's to help men in need.
Believe me, doing you a big favor by not giving you coin. Now let me through.
Whoa, master. You best watch your words. We share a trade, but that don't mean you can treat us like dogs.
Shut it. You'll bring misfortune on us. He's a witcher, can't you see?
Nível de persuasão necessário.
Out of my way.
We won't do it.
I will.
I'll not take orders from anyone. In fact, not the least afeard to teach a witcher some manners.
Sério? Me bateste?
Enough. We've seen your point, Master.
Go home. You're done here.
Foda-se. Vamos melhorar isto.
Burghers and burgesses of the free city of Novigrad.
You, Wolverston, captain of the Atropos?
So you want to know if I'm Atropos, captain of the Wolverston? No fucking clue, mate.
Acho.
I need to get to Skellige.
My Atropos and me, we're due to sail for our Skellige, carrying grain. But that's hush hush. Got any coin?
Gotta get more coin.
You sure do. For I won't even whip me horse in a bath without payment in advance. Folk in this city,
Foda-se, a sério?
racial hygiene's as poor as their personal hygiene.
Tenho que pagar 1000 para ir. Oh. Não tenho visto ainda. Sabe uma coisa? Está esperto.
Have you heard? They're to burn a monster and a witch in the marketplace.
Let them do as they will. Not
How are we to fight a pestilence?
Mal. O que irá acontecer agora? Outra vez isto a demorar tanto para carregar, caraças, o que é que se passa com isto hoje? Acho. Queimar as pessoas vivas.
No evil can survive the holy fire. The holy fire enlightens, burns, and cleanses. Behold the flame of grace and mercy. Special pie for you, freak. Nice, slow burning. You'll beg for mercy in all the voices known to you, like the others of your species. No. None. I wanted only to live like you. Help me, kind folk, please. Gosh, look, a Doppler.
Doo-doo hasn't met the same fate.
Burnt Doppler. Why the stench is entirely different. Not human at all.
I thought past this that one was gone in a flash. She was in a rut. Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Not here for the loot. Interested in the sorceress who lived here.
And we're supposed to believe that.
Yeah.
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Who's she hiding from?
Temple guards cracking down. All mages are fair game. Yeah, they round them up like rats.
Someone's gotta know more.
I'd look for her in a putrid grove.
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities. You'd fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you gotta get there through the sewers, but you gotta enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly though. Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief, follow in. Beggars and thieves gotta pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king? Crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply. And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the grove.
Someone call for me. Wonder why.
It's Menger. Temple guard.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the temple guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad. You know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile away.
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well, well. Man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them, Novigrad's no place for your kind.
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing I can do to you now, but just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it, and when I do, it'll be standard procedure, like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
Herbs? Roots? Just turn to healing? Hairbrush. Only ever known Triss to use one like this. Amulets are emanating magic. Gotta be Triss's. She was allergic to potions.
Está aqui uma casa mesmo.
The Rose of Remembrance. All dried up. Triss's. Never knew how to drop them on the floor.
Deepest apologies, Governor.
Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
Watch it. I've heard of you.
Mais umas missões.
The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
Waste of breath.
You know the Ballad of Wanda, who stormed the Left Guardian?
Good! Pickpocket!
He sensed something. Gotta stay further back.
Help a poor fellow out.
Mock a witcher just once, and your gut he could pierce.
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crown, eh? My mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
All right, I'll give you some coin, but you gotta tell me where the Putrid Grove is.
I don't know that. Keep your coin, I don't know a thing. Move on. Be gone!
Either the Kingfisher, you're sorted for at least 2 days. Just got to adjust the good position where they toss the leftovers.
The bonny birds that prance by here, cheeks like full bellows begging.
Opa. O que é que foi agora? E os gajos a passarem aquilo.
What do you see? Damn this weather.
Rain, I like rain. Rain, I like rain.
Homem do filho da
Watch
puta.
it,
Ah,
Trev. Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
Degeneracy, the downfall of civilization, moral decay.
It's raining again.
Ah!
Trouble?
into the city.
Porra, onde é que a gente vai?
Officer, taking a rest from witch hunting. Greetings, Your Honour. Good to see you again.
Bring us the usual.
Of course. Keep this up and you'll earn yourselves a preferential rate.
Good, I enjoy shagging freaks. And three-titted wenches are banned in normal brothels.
Got a foolproof method for exercising witches.
Open up.
Who are you and what do you want?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated kill habits.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it, gotta contribute to the Grave's upkeep.
Don't know the password.
Pay up then.
Catch.
You may enter. Oh, right after you leave me your weapons. They'll be safe in my locker here.
Not in the habit of parting with my swords.
In that case, we must part. Sod off now.
Mano, que isso é sério.
Open up.
Oh, my old friend there. Oh, right after you leave me your weapons. They'll be safe in my locker here.
Fine. Make sure you don't lose them.
No worries. Be waiting for you once you're done with the king.
Agora vai ter que deixar as armas. Oh, que caralho.
It's a waste of words.
Não cheira nada bem.
What ails you?
Can't see out of one eye, my lord.
It him as rain.
Thank you, my lord.
Isto não é aqui.
City council that spells are not
We can gather it here.
positively
Okay.
indispensable.
So, how are things?
Good.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Your spies tell you I was looking for the Putrid Grove?
My skull would be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove? Ugly name for our cosy little hideout, wouldn't you say?
So what would you call this dive?
Dunno. The Garden of Liberty, maybe?
For a man who shakes down beggars and thieves for tribute, you're quite the romantic.
You say tribute, I say taxes. You say thieves, I say hard-working street clerks. See, Witcher, I've got plans, big plans, far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we've got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city, because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural?
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along.
Todos. Todos com cada decote, caraças.
What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Marigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Marigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. Nice to hear a few kind words, but my friend needs his weapons.
Course, I got 'em. Said I'd have 'em and give 'em back. So I'm giving 'em back. Here's your junk.
Thanks.
You watch out for yourself, miss. Novigrad's not what it used to be. Not a city for you.
I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
Bem, vamos lá seguir a atriz.
Eternal fire walk with you.
Oh, isto é só vídeos.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold slip on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
Cara.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
Well, Some causes require a sacrifice.
Causes? What about people?
For people, same holds true.
So maybe you care to dive in after that sack for me?
You win.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels.
Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Pilhar aqui isto.
Damn it.
There's a draft. Should be enough.
Free city of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. The elves occupy slums, but the dwarves practically control financial life in the city.
Official word is that Novigrad will remain neutral. Somehow doubt anyone believes that anymore.
Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Fight. Apanhamos o pacote.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal.
Yeah.
Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works.
Of course. Honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Very well. Your first installment.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
Disponha ratoeiras ao redor do armazém. Use os seus sentidos bruxos como guia.
I'll cover half the space. You take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Bem, já avançamos mais um bocadinho aqui nas missões. Encontramos outra conhecida do Geralt, a Triss. Vamos continuar no outro vídeo, pessoal. Já está um pouco tarde. E eu, como amanhã é dia de trabalho, já devia estar a dormir, mas estou aqui a gravar. Bem, pessoal, este foi mais um vídeo do Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Espero que gostem, que vejam, deixem comentários, ou like se gostarem do vídeo, partilhem. Para quem ainda não subscreveu o canal e quiser acompanhar as séries do canal, subscreva. E não se esqueçam de carregar no sininho para receber as notificações dos vídeos. Está bem, pessoal? Como já disse, partilhem o canal, ajudem-nos a crescer. A gente conta com o vosso apoio, pessoal. Fiquem bem, um abraço para todos.